Yeah, we'll be visiting one of the plazas in Jiading district in Shanghai, and this is one of the smallest towns in Jiading district. It's called the Malu town. Jiading district has got about 11 towns, and Jiading district is one of the 13 districts of Shanghai. And this is just like a literally small one of the plazas here in Jiading district. It's pretty big, as you can see. The architecture work is pretty awesome, and the designing, the lighting, everything is so perfect. Well, let me take a walk through this plaza called the IMAX Plaza. Well, if ever you want to come to China, please just contact me, and I'll take you to somewhere you can literally be amazed, like how wonderful the work of China is. Here we've got the 5 floors. The fifth floor literally is for restaurants, and this is a pretty huge restaurant. And lots of people flock here every day for food. And it's not like this is the only mall around. This is like one of the hundreds of malls in Jiading districts, and people come here for food. There's a special kind of food right here, and this looks like a King Shannon restaurant, and they're special with seafood, a lot of spicy food. You can see the seats right outside the restaurant. This shows how many people come here daily. Some of them stay in line just to wait for their own turn to get in and have some food, and it makes the places really look famous and popular. But sometimes this is a business technique to keep people sitting out there so that everyone passing around will know how famous the restaurant is. Well, I'll take you to a video right here where you can see some of the dishes and how they're made. As you can see, that's chicken being toasted, and it looks yummy. I think you have a wonderful taste. It will have a wonderful taste. If you come here, you enjoy it pretty much. It's like Guangdong, if I'm not missing the Chinese. And there we have a little aquarium where we have live fish. This fish is here ready for being cooked. People just get in, they point, hey, I want that one that's swimming to the left, and they grab it and cook it, and they eat it right there. So fresh and so yummy and so healthy. So we will walk through all the 5 floors of this plaza and be very ready to see the great works of Chinese architecture and designs. Let's take a look at some of the dishes being made in these restaurants. This is like making meatballs. You can see so slimy. It looks delicious though. Okay, the sauce is dropped on it after it's been boiled on the heating system, and vinegar and sauces. Let's see how beautiful it's going to be presented. Oh no, those are wraps. All right, it looks delicious too. For those of you who have huge appetite, you might have to eat quite a lot of things here in China, because they got lots of healthy looking and beautifully dressed cuisines. And a bite. Let's see, what's that? Oh, those are chicken fingers, specially mixed in some slimy sauces, and going to be baked dried after seasoning. And this is made bones. It looks like the ribs of a goat or something. And what buns are these? Okay, I don't know, maybe that looks like chocolate sprinkles, and this looks like the dark. Let's see, maybe they're gonna mix the dough, make it original for life. Punch the dough, stretch it, stretch it again, rub it on the. Let's see what it's gonna do next. Oh, splash it on the table. Let's see. Oh, it's a kind of dumplings. Looks good. Beautifully dressed. Pretty good. I believe it should be so yummy. If you ever want to try it, whenever you come to China, just give me a call. Oh, there's shrimp on it. I'm not quite good at gauging, so pretty much I don't know exactly what those sauces are and what must be mixed in them. Okay, all right. There is some mobile TV right there, a little kiosk where kids go inside and sing. And now we continue to look at the service of some of the restaurants. They come right out there, they give you a gentle bow and usher you to come eat their own food. And I think that's a good service. And if you see right there, those are massage chairs. In case you get tired, you sink into one of them, have a little break, and enjoy the day. Okay, she's running to call the attention of customer. Someone once was walking around like, hey, come here and eat, our food is the best. You wouldn't believe how tall these pieces of cloth stretch, right from the top, fifth floor, pulling right down to the base where there are other things there. We'll be checking on that later. Just continue to enjoy and have a look of the plaza as it rolls out. It's bustling with a lot of noise. You can see the decks out here. People come right out to these escalators in order to wait and to wait for their own time to sit in and eat. Most often it's hot pot. Lots of hot pot sauces as well as broccoli sauces.
I love those pizzas. And if you sit there, I'm the shooter and someone carrying me like this. It's heavy.
We will be moving to one of the other restaurants on this fifth floor. I'll take you to quite lots and lots of restaurants that give you variety of whatever you want to eat if you get to visit this plaza. And if you're so much of a foodie, you could go from restaurant to restaurant, try to taste lots of food and lots of different flavors from different provinces of China, even from around the world. As you see there, there's pretty like healthy snacks. They are appetizers. They're quite cold food with vinegar, cucumbers, and stuff that you eat while waiting for your main dish to get ready. There's some kind of the menu here placed outside. You can literally see what you want and pick it directly and to work on it. This is the key menu right on the front decks. As you get it, you look at it, give a big point. I need that chicken. That's it. It's been done for you. And let's take another look through the plaza as you go around.
Why don't you go to number 2 floor and have a movie?
Crabs.
Where the crabs live.
It's a crab. This for crabs. Kang. Oh, worry. Hi. 你好吗？这个店叫什么名字？星期天。七星天。
七星天。
哦，七星天。
你会说中文是吧？
一点点。
一点点。
Bye.
Bye. Strong pie.
Neolon barbecue. Neolithic barbecue.
Oh, see.
Neolithic barbecue.
Yuck.
Neolithic.
I don't like really yummy. But is this yummy?
Yeah, those are octopuses.
And Dina said like yucky.
Maybe he doesn't like that.
I like it. Then do you like this? Then do you like this your favorite? This meat. Pizza. Pizza. I love pizza. Daddy, can we go to church? Glenn, don't get to that line. We are not going to the line. I'm doing it, Dylan. No, I'm not going to the line. Later, we're going to go to this.
All right, right now we are turning around to check on a KTV, a karaoke. That's where people go to spend most of their time to sing and to have fun. It's quite big here with about 50 to 100 rooms. So we were checking for a birthday hall for one of my friend's baby, Kyla. And we came right over here, went into this special room. This is the service officer taking us to one of the biggest rooms because we're thinking of bringing about 20 to 30 people together. So I was caught up with this signal, true friends. And here is the KTV hall that we will be using. It's very big, well designed, well decorated, and sounds so wonderful with some games there. Look how big is it? The colors, there's a big screen and literally wireless microphones that are all interconnected. And we try the games. These are also mini KTVs that are stood up like kiosk. Here we are on the second floor of the plaza. That's quite designed for shopping malls, like for clothing, shoes, and basic shopping for first game and users accessories. And we're gonna go through this level. I'll show you some of the brands that are represented in this mall. So, what's she doing? She might have an itchy back, and so the boyfriend is helping her to scratch that. Alright,
Back more section. Alright, that's fine right now.
Let's go. This is Hai is one of the most famous restaurants in China. It's famous for its hot pot. People flock there daily for food. Here are soft drinks, cocoa nai cha, and jelly. 这是什么？这个是 cocoa 奶茶。这里是什么店的？也是吃饭的。好像我这里看到我的朋友，他出来了。是 Mr. Lucky，Mr. Lucky 呀，是我们的朋友。这里有一个小电视，有小孩子会坐这里在看电视，看 Tom and Jerry。 他们在玩这个样子会等，会在耐心等，就是做好饭，然后会喊他们的号，嘿，第一拜你来吃饭，然后他们会进去坐下来好好吃饭，也是很好玩的吧？因为小孩子不能再闹，会在看电视，耐心等待。就是做饭好了，然后喊他们来吃饭。这里也是一个饭店，但是你看外面有一个图书馆，这里有好几个书和桌子。你在等的时间会在那里慢慢看书，让等，然后他们喊他们就直接去吃饭。Because sometimes the waiting line could be so long, so people sit here and read some books and wait for their turn to go have meals or for some sitting space in order not to feel bored, check books and read stories and read comics and journals. So this is kind of a great business idea, business strategy to keep the customers waiting and interested. And sometimes when you go there and you start reading a book and you finish it, so you'll be like, oh, I want to go there again to finish reading the book I had started last time. So right here you can see one of the customers, she's literally waiting here and checking her price and trying to
Shanghai delicious.
when you see around, this is like the Shanghai delicious. You see those guys in the uniform? They are called the Elema. They pick up food from all the restaurants and deliver them to people's homes. It's a very, very lucrative business here in China. I know some IT company developed a system whereby restaurants are hooked up with their customers and IP system. They present a platform and all the restaurants get it. Once you buy food, you click on the restaurants and it alerts on a delivery guy who's literally downstairs and outside somewhere, and they
Every
can
floor.
quickly grab their food to anyone to different addresses to deliver. And one of the important things you can see here is that in like 3 restaurants away, everywhere you find some massage chairs there, whereby you pay just like literally like $1, not up to $1, and you can sit there, have some fun until your body being massaged. And deep in the mall, there's still like this kind of restaurant that's designed typically like a traditional kind of restaurant.
OK，
So much
已
about
经吃饭了。这个是吃什么东西？
海派焖锅，
pan 什么东西？
海派焖锅，海派焖
pan 焖锅是不是油吗？是。
对，这个
哦，是大海里面的东西。北京烤鸭。
烤乳鸽，
烤乳鸽，鸽子。我们刚刚吃饭，下次来吧。
好的。
好的。Oh, this is real chicken rooster. So we eaten live. The design is great. Fish live. 江边肠胃，肠胃，江边肠胃。Why are you touching this stuff? Traditional reader waiting. 嗨，你在看什么书？你会看那么大书吗
Yes.
？How old are you？你几岁了？10岁。10 years old.
Yeah, this is you can see the traffic here is quite huge, like lots of people coming in, and especially during the busy hours at the dinner hours and lunchtime, lots of people coming. And one special thing I need to you can should take note is the power bank. The plazas and everywhere, like every restaurant, literally everywhere, every shop there, they've got these chargers that you could just plug in your phone after signing a QR code. I think the cost is about 3 yuan per hour, and you can literally top up your phone with power and use it throughout the day. While sitting there to eat, you're waiting for your meal, you keep charging your phone, but do not forget not to return, because once you don't plug it back, it keeps counting 3 yuan per hour until you bring it back. And it could literally be a big deal. And like I told you earlier, there's
And then what?
yeah, like after you rested there for a while, we're just gonna take you to the other half of the plaza.
Follow me.
Where you find quite lots of still restaurants. Do not forget, this mall's got lots and lots of restaurants just on the fifth floor. Like I told you earlier, it's not one of the biggest malls around. At least not one of the biggest towns around, or the biggest district around, or the biggest city of China, or maybe the biggest province. No. China's got millions of shopping malls that are far bigger than this, and
yet another.
serve quite a lot of people each time. So when you watch this video, you should know that when you get to China, there are quite a lot of things you can do. You can see around. And see how
I don't
fast
really
it's
see a lot of
interesting
drinking here in China,
how
but what I see
great
is
the
that maybe they
architectural
drink
work
at
is
home.
and how great the design is. Coupled with the fact that they've got a huge
这个
population, the
是
business is
上
going
海菜
well.
店饭店嘛？
这是新疆饭店，
新疆
对，
叫什么名字？
北疆，
北疆。
对，北疆饭店，
新疆的菜应该是好多羊肉吧？
对，羊肉是什么？我看一下，
羊肉、羊排。
羊肉、羊排，
这样子。OK， 是很有名的饭店嘛？是很有名的名字吗？叫什么？
北疆饭店，
北家饭店。
对，
OK， 我们已经吃饭了。
Yeah, still right here on the second
Yeah,
floor
here we
of the
got,
building. We got a pretty huge
movie theater.
movie theater. They're showing movies ranging from 1D, 2D, right up to about 60 movies here. It's a box office, and pretty much all movies that we got, kind of limited right now due to the restrictions caused by the coronavirus. So there were like special restrictions in movie theaters. So this is one of the
锅，沥干血水，再次下锅，略为翻转，再起锅，稍微纳凉，再入锅，抖一下，就可以点酱料了。而搭配牛肉的常见酱料有3种：沙茶酱、辣椒酱、豆瓣酱，可以根据个人的喜好搭配不同的酱料。当然，这些都是个人帮口，牛肉才是主角儿。
大家好，我是广东电视台新闻小记者陈思琪。叔叔您好，您平常都在这里买牛肉吗？那您平常买回去都是怎么做的呀？
要可以炒，也可以煮的。
那就给你拿。
它的豆比较好。
一头牛分
Alright, like this is like a display of a whole bowl there, and when you come to eat in this restaurant, you could literally pick what part of the like it's number there from 1 to about 15. You could literally point at, oh, I got 16 though. You could literally point at, hey, I want to eat the 7, and go right there on the cow and pull out on the belly of the cow and bring to you. You say, hey, I need number 1 to put right next to the deck.
脆而滑的牛舌，还有看似油腻，实际上脆而爽口的胸口劳。
In this plaza, like the second floor is literally for kids. It's like a kids world.
Up to you.
Lots of stuff. For
Hi,
kids,
boy.
Doing artwork, doing skating, languages like English, and selling kids stuff. There are many shows. The whole second floor of the mall is catered for kids. So most often, get kids past just like you spend a corner and most often just enjoy. And here we got skating, kids come here skating, and we stop and check out how it's working. Let's see what's going on. Sitting right next there waiting is the grandpa. Like that's one of the things I miss about working in China. Like the grandparents take a very active role in the upbringing of the children. And they believe that their own children, the moms or the dads, they're pretty young. They can go ahead, work, enjoy life, have fun. And they like getting older, nobody wants to take good care of the kids, so they take them to after school learning. Take them to shopping malls for work, and they literally train them. That's one of the reasons I think the core training and the traditions of China they remain very stable. Over a very long history, the people still believe strongly in the tradition and the upbringing and the educational system. Everything in China is quite stable and great, and it just needs basic improvements, and the whole society is very good. Because what the grandparents will be teaching the kids will be a lot like training them in their own ways of life with such a huge generational gap. Some of the kids grew up talking quite traditionally like the grandparents. Here you can see the toiletries. I mean, you can watch it. You wouldn't believe how many items could be found at toiletries in China. This is a country where literally everyone is trying to create something the technologically upright. So toys for kids will be literally everywhere, and every company will be doing that. And just next to it is a workout center where people go there for pretty much exercise. It's a little bit more than a gym. It's not just to come there, pick an item and work out, but actual physical training in different aspects that will make you come out of it physically really strong. So it's all found in this little plaza, as they say in China. Not pretty big, but it's really, really a huge one. I won't lie.
Hello. 这个是打浆
No sport 运动。
运动，
对
哪运动？跑步？健身房？
对，健身房。
健身房，看一下。哦，哇哦！好多好多健身的东西。Ballet House。这个是跳舞吗？没有其他的。
有的。
打钢琴？
啊？
打 piano？
这边有。
看一下。Wow, this is a festival. Everyone can do stuff.
Yeah, also found here on the second floor of this shopping mall, there is what we call a beauty salon. We got like two here right now. One is called a beauty salon and one is called a hairdressing place.
Beauty salon.
I don't really know the differences between these two. Maybe one of them has to do with female makeups and hairdos and stuff, but the other one is just haircut.
I really wonder what hair salon
Pretty good at that. I just look at it. I was also wondering myself,
beauty salon
between these two, they sit side by side. Don't they compete for customers or something? And they're scared of wasting too much time there to get Hey, Mickey Mouse.
Lighting, decorative lighting. The house of
Here's a good house. It's always at the front of the freaking doors there. So one part is the outside. So it's a great little house with lots of I think this is good. Something else we can do. There's a real short house. Criminal playing games.
It's Eden. It's beds. This is literally the second floor.
Here we start to see some of the shopping for clothing. This is Aston Land. This is a place where kids go there to play with puzzle, take rooms, try to build stuff. It's also here. It's very big inside. This mall has everything. kids go there to celebrate birthday parties and have fun with families and friends, and it's quite fun here. I know, still on the kids level on the second floor of the. Yeah, still right here on the second floor, you could see lots of places that are quite fun and interesting for kids. And we'll see the Austin House where we can watch a video with kids that come there daily and all the time. They have fun, they have birthday parties there, and they bring with their friends, and they're free to play with whatever they like. And I think it's kind of interesting for kids, and this is a pretty good place. Well.
往那里走了。
这个啊，
不是，它在最中间。
这呀。
Black color. You're right. It's true. You can see the runway right there in the plaza. It goes all around the plaza, and all the floors got them. But here, especially designed especially because there are lots of kids here. But the key use of this is that there is a train that runs around the plaza. I think this is one of the reasons for it is because the plaza is pretty big. And the other reason is just to have fun, to look around. It looks touristic, but it's just one small plaza in one small town, in one small district, in one city of China. So if you really want to enjoy China, you could pick anywhere, and it's gonna be super, super fun. You're gonna have everything you need in one single plaza. We have gone through snacks. This is from milk tea. Different designs of milk tea. You know, Chinese people are pretty good at inventing pretty new stuff. So they've come up with different flavors and different kinds of milk tea. This is clothing, especially for kids. It's all there. I mean, China is not a place that you won't be looking for clothing companies or factories. Here in the numbers. Sketches.
but it's different right up in the wall. I wish we could have a phone.
You wish to have a phone, but you cannot.
I don't need times.
Just give me a second. Let me take a video.
The last floor has
The last floor is after the last floor. We are gonna. This floor is not so full of nice things. Wedding photos, New York. Oh, that's what this way. Sorry, I'll just take a video.
Good boy out here.
All right. Welcome one more time. What's that? Dr. Plant.
Here we are at the first floor
Plant.
of this
And
plaza.
this is Fit Time. Oh,
Here we can
Hirame.
see lots of foreign brand
Mommy,
companies, Hirame,
What's wrong with you?
and especially for
It's Hirame.
lipsticks and few
You remember Hirame?
pedicures. And here we've got a famous brand.
Eshla. I don't know how to say this in English. Eshla. Hella.
Clothing for especially
like something like
jackets, especially loaded now that is summer. Fur jackets are quite thick.
It's a Celiniano. Celiniano. Oh, well, that's an ostrich.
Plus right now there are also
It's real. Don't touch it. It's gonna poke your eye.
right now.
It's gonna poke your eye.
The weekend also. But you know the big mistake in China with some of these businesses is that because they are located in business plazas, the flow of people is quite huge. And one more thing is that they all have online shops where they still they sell from there while they wait for offline buyers to come in. So this way they try to get the
Wow.
whole market
This is
and
it,
really
eh?
interested in
That's
general.
kind of Chinese thing. You can read that. We have quite some years. Been able to read it. It's a common here. What's it for? Oh wow. A real aquarium. Real fish.
Wow.
What's this for?
What? Fishing.
What's this place for? A pet shop?
No, for catching fish.
Why would it catch fish? Shaodong Wu Yuan.
Yeah, here we are at some kind of a mini zoo where we
What?
have
This is
animals, especially
like a mini
little
zoo.
animals like hamster,
A
hedgehog,
mini zoo. There are lots
fishes,
of animals
rabbits,
in there. All the
this
animals,
place,
all
quite
kinds
a
of
lot them.
animals.
Actually, you can't believe one
So have some
single
goldfish.
animal accommodates
真的真的动物吗？
对，真的，
有什么样子的动物？老虎
没有，就是比较小型的小型动物，红手。
啊。You take a
I was getting a
Hey, come
little
here.
bit tired. I was
Take
going
a
to
video
sit
of me
here
sitting
on some
here.
massage sofa to get a break. So that's what I did. Yeah, it's not believable how much comfort you could find in this chairs.
Where's
Like, when I
Glenn?
sat there just for 2 minutes, I felt deep asleep. I was sleeping for like 3 seconds, and I got up and continued shooting this video for you to see the amazing plaza here in Shanghai,
Done.
in a very tiny little area of Shanghai. This is not the only plaza.
At the end of the day.
This is not the biggest plaza here. We've got lots
Are you
of
sure you
lots
did
of
it?
shopping malls and plazas. And
Right now
this
here,
is
listen.
one of the
Jesus.
smallest, but it's quite big in terms of the world.
What's that? No. Great mind.
Yeah, it wasn't quite easy shooting a video all day here because we walked and walked. Like, I was like the top in my WeChat my WeWork listing, because running from the top floor and going stretching right north, south, east, west of this building, and finally coming downstairs to the first floor where we have lots of magnificent things. There are unbelievably many brands here in Shanghai, especially in all the malls. And what you can get to know is that as soon as the new mall is being earmarked for construction, lots of giant companies and businessmen, they begin to buy space even without a building there. They begin to book, and then, like, for famous brands, they want them to be in specific all the malls in Shanghai, so they are like the strength of the people. So before that stuff, then lots of
Now we are right now at the first floor,
famous brands here.
the very first floor. Last here we got the KKV.
The floor, the good floor.
What's the name of this shop? I can't read it. It's like IKV or IK. Is it like I don't know. What's selling here? Toys? I don't know the name of KKV, but it's a pretty big shop right here. Very large. selling stuff, toys, walls for kids.
The size of this mall also gives provision for cars show. Like when I pass here, like every weekdays or weekends, I see different brands of car being displayed here. And sometimes we go outside to try to check the quality and the goodness of the cars. China is producing quite a lot of cars locally right now, and most of them are mini SUVs, and they're kind of cool. These ones are directly in the shopping mall for display. I think if you got money, you could just take it home.
Huawei.
Daddy, is this a phone?
Yeah, the mobile market and the fast food restaurant section is right on the first floor of this plaza, and here we can find mobile phones of different kinds. The Huawei, Deep Phone, Honor, iPhones, they're all found on the first floor of this shopping mall, and alongside next to them, right, we got lots of fast food restaurants of different kinds, international fast food restaurant chains, along with Chinese local restaurants chains. So fast food, we have the Starbucks, the Dairy Queen, and the Burger Kings, and lots of them right there on the first floor. Yeah, right down here on the first floor, we've got lots of phone retail companies and also clothing sales companies. And the first giant one for phones is the Huawei. The Huawei is just next to the Devon. I think it's a kind of phone brand from China, and it's just limited to within China itself because I don't hear that before. So, and we also have Apple right there on the first floor. Like that's where I rush to for my Apple issues.
Xianghuang.
And Earth. And
Good check.
Yeah, literally
check.
got some real watch
Nice,
sellers here.
It's
You
Casio.
check the Casio. The Casio.
Yeah, these are the
company
guys that do
sells the
watches.
G-Shock watches and
Not those
electronics.
guys.
This is
This Casio,
quite
G-Shock.
amazing how you can find everything in this shopping mall. Ranging from the first floor, you go right down to the basement of the shopping mall. Like the parking lot is pretty big,
Nayuki.
and lots of cars.
Burger
Right
King.
now we are we're on the
Now
first
we
floor.
are right on the
and
first
we
floor.
went straight away to the first basement where we got supermarkets
Too tight food.
and
I don't know this brand.
snack
It's
shops.
in every plaza I go to. It's the Burger King. You guys with burgers heads. Papa John's.
Remember, I told you how big the shopping mall could be. That we need kind of a mini train on the floors to take people around to have a look, maybe like touristic view of the entire mall, or check around for what they really need. And there we are. Within the first floor, there was an open space right in the middle of the mall, like you can see right there. And this is used for marketing purposes for the businesses found in the entire plaza. During the weekends or when the mall is on a mass rush with lots and lots of people, there are usually some events there that can attract people and help them to distribute flyers and call their attention to the businesses existing in the mall. I'm sure you talk to the mall management and they could provide you, schedule a time for you to be able to make a show of your product there and make a performance, give a very tiny gifts. I think we once used that when I was running a business in a mall. So we were given a space where every weekend or weekends we could step in to make publicity, sing some songs, attract people, and then market out our product, and they could, come in to buy.
Watson. And this is Watson's with all the properties of Watson's. And that's Jimmy. Zooming in is McDonald's. I'm gonna take a video here.
Yeah, we are finally
This is
here
like a
right
good
now
basement.
at the first basement of the shopping mall. And at this level of the shopping mall, we got some real brands as well.
There's a lot of shopping downstairs
And,
here.
most of it is for manicure, pedicure,
It's a beauty
and
place.
a supermarket.
Beauty.
And also to the left of it, we've got a pretty big gym where people go daily for exercising. This is not really a big mall, but it's got everything. Here are jackets with some winter jackets and commercials right downstairs right here. And as you can see, it's pretty
It's a
long.
huge wall right down here.
Right across the board, it's pretty long.
So look here, you see a lot of brands shopping over here. Rolex, Arcus, Watson, Casio, Rossini, Picasso, Seiko, lots of them. Sima, the youngsters.
Here we stop by for some fast food and later talk on our day. So there's.
George, I don't want to be 100 years old. Oh.
After we finished eating, I asked him a couple of questions, and Glenn came up and said he really won't live for 100 years old and don't want to lose anyone.
I don't
It's a
want
little
to.
friend.
I don't want to lose you. Didi, I don't want to lose you. I want you. When you're too old, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
When you die, I'm a father.
When I die, you're a father.
Yeah.
That looks true.
And when two of us looks like when you die and mommy die, we are all big brothers.
Yeah. It'll be old enough.
And there we came across a little friend who brought in a bunch of toys and was so willing and ready to play with other kids. I mean, literally, we are so pleased with the way kids go so naturally with each other. He was so ready to share, and they all wanted to play the toys together and kept looking for my approval and stuff. But it was kind of okay because the kid was quite confident and happy to meet friends to play with, which was pretty much amazing. And the key feeling here is we learn to share, like the most natural of persons. The key intuitions is sharing, which is amazing. Here we are now at the parking lot. It's a pretty big car parking lot with more than 1,000 cars capacity, and right there, that is like in the second basement. We got many car parking lot, and you'll be so amazed what kinds of cars you find here. Like in China, we've got just every brand of car here. Surprisingly, lots of local brands are pretty amazing, beautifully designed and designed and comfortable. And so we are back to the parking lot where we can. We are ready to go back home right now, and we're just checking around, show you how massive it is. This is some kind of brands like the MJ, the BMW, the Master. Yeah, this is the Master, the Audi, and literally you just see different kinds of cars. You wouldn't be repeating any brand here. This is the BYD Song, and the Volkswagen. And right here we got the Shanghai. That's the Hyundai, Beijing Shanghai, Audi, Buick, and Audi. So literally you can find just every car you want to see in China, and the beautiful designs. The interior are quite amazing as well, since the electronic part of it is sophisticated and really effective. This is the French car, the Peugeot, and this is the Mercedes-Benz, and this is equally a Master here right now. The parking lots are labeled into A, B, C, D, and E, and F. This is to make people access their cars quickly, because literally I got lost in the parking